No one loves you, no one has ever loved you, and no one will ever love you. Are you happy now? I am assuming that you are under the midst of some depression, or perhaps you clicked otherwise. Well, since you've clicked, I suppose that you can give a couple minutes for a little bit of reasoned discussion instead of the mindless entertainment many of us spend hours on. Often we love to put blame on others while failing to look upon ourselves. We sometimes even try to compare who did the greatest wrong, as if the person who did the least wrong is the right one. While it may be impossible to make others better, you can always improve yourself and lift yourself above the situations which continuously try to drag you down. So until you embrace that you did a mistake, you vow to never do it again, you fix what you've wronged, and you try to become a better person, you will be stuck in an infinite cycle of regret, despair, and anger, with short, meaningless periods of pleasure in between. If you believe that you can't change, know that the trajectory of your life was not fixed when you were born. You have the ability to change and choose whatever you may like, whether it is good for you or bad. Do not conform within the measly standards you have currently set for yourself. You have the same potential as all the greats that have ever walked on the earth, you just have to mold your character like they did. Don't make the excuse that you'll do it later, till you enter the throes of death, and you'll only be able to remember and despair on the life you spent. Death is inevitable, and the every second on earth is of immense value, that we can never get back. If you don't decide to change now, you may never, and then will in the end fall prey to the trap that many of our predecessors fell into. Don't fall to pleasure and lust. It only seeks to control everything in your life until you're a puppet to its urges and desires. All that is pleasure belongs to the lower part of the soul, the part we share in common with animals. If we want to achieve a higher sense of purpose and achievement, we must be prepared to sacrifice pleasure for the hard-earned, more rewarding goals. Remember that, if you succeed, you will be much better off than before and in an ability to help others like yourself at the stage you are at now. Then you may be able to find the truth and vanquish all the lies and assumptions which have plagued our kind since its beginning. Remember that, there will be those against you who will use their vile tongues to trick you out of what the truth is, doing so because for their own gain or because they are slaves to the mindset they have been taught. Despite saying this, remember only you can change yourself and that you can decide whether you want to be a better person or not. Making and believing excuses won't benefit you in any way. Despite this, many people will choose to ignore this message and persist in their wrongdoings. If you choose to heed this message, write down what you understood and make a plan for how you will overcome your flaws. Start with the most obvious ones like bad eating habits, smoking, porn, etc. Try to also morally conduct yourself, remembering to be thankful and humble, being kind and considerate. If you don't know where to start, perhaps ask someone else for a recommendation. Relentlessly fight against these bad habits, knowing that you are also fighting against time, so make your every minute count. I will link a book in the description to help you start your journey. Best of wishes.